Hello friends, Disha Govinda this side. So I hope you all are doing well. Uh, so basically we know that આપણને ખ્યાલ છે કે because of lockdown we all are stuck at home. At any cost our study should not suffer, right? So this is an attempt you can say. So એક પ્રયત્ન કરીએ છીએ કે આપણો જે સ્ટેટિસ્ટિકનો જે લેફ્ટ પોર્શન છે આપણે કમ્પ્લીટ કરી લઈએ before our exam. So before starting the leftover portion, let us remind થોડુંક આપણે યાદ કરીએ કે આપણે લાસ્ટ શું જોઈ ગયા હતા. If I am not wrong, જ્યાં સુધી મને યાદ છે, I think we were gone through measure of central tendency and measure of dispersion as well as correlation and regression, right? Unfortunately, the certain portion of measure of dispersion was left. થોડુંક રહી ગયું હતું આપણને, બરાબર? So I think we should continue from there. ત્યાંથી આપણે શરૂઆત કરવી જોઈએ. Is that clear? Okay. So now before starting, શરૂઆત કરતા પહેલા let us remind, થોડુંક આપણે યાદ કરીએ કે આપણે શું ભણી ગયા હતા. થોડોક ઘણો સમય થઈ ગયો એને, તો થોડુંક આપણે થોડુંક રિફ્રેશ કરવું જોઈએ. Let us start with measure of central tendency, a certain verbal conversation regarding MCT and MD, right? So first we should know what is MCT and MD. I hope you guys remember. What is the basic difference between MCT and MD? First we'll go through MCT and MD, then we'll discuss about MD itself, right? Measure of central tendency means what? Which gives us a positional average, or you can say so a location. આવું આપણે જોઈ ગયા હતા કે MCT આપણને શું આપે? એક પોઝિશનલ એવરેજ આપે અથવા તો એક લોકેશન આપે. યસ ઓર નો? Right? Whereas what is the meaning of measure of dispersion? Dispersion કોને કહેવાય? In Gujarati you can call it પ્રસારમાન, બરાબર? You can say so the scatterness of the observation. It means તમારા જે observations છે એની scatterness કેટલી છે એને આપણે MD કહીએ છીએ, measure of dispersion કહીએ છીએ. Yes or no? Right? So this is the basic difference of MCT and MD. And yeah, one more thing is that measure of central tendency gives us the uniformity in variability, whereas measure of dispersion gives us variability in uniformity. Remember or not? આપણે જોઈ ગયા હતા. Measure of dispersion gives us variability in uniformity. Yes or no? Ready? So this is the basic difference of MCT and MD. Now we'll focus more on measure of dispersion. જ્યાં આપણે કામ અટકી ગયું હતું. I think we were at practical question number 42, if I am not wrong, right? So we'll start from question 42, but before that we will recall, આપણે યાદ કરશું that what are the measures of MD. We know measure of central tendency are mean, median, mode. Yes or no? Right? Now if you talk about measure of dispersion, જો આપણે measure of dispersion ની વાત કરીએ, if you talk about MD, so basically we know that we can divide measure of dispersion in two different ways. First one, there are absolute measures, and second are relative measures of dispersion. Remember or not? Right? Now name of absolute measure. Name the absolute measures of dispersion. First one is range, right? Quartile deviation, mean deviation and standard deviation. This is just, we can say so, a refresh of our memory. બરાબર? આપણે refresh કરી થોડું યાદ કરીએ છીએ જેથી આપણને આગળ સમ્સ કરવામાં પ્રોબ્લેમ ના થાય. બરાબર? So first one is range, quartile deviation, standard deviation and mean deviation. Now if you talk about the relative measure of measures of dispersion, then we can say so coefficient of range, coefficient of quartile deviation, coefficient of standard deviation and coefficient of mean deviation. Yes or no? Right? So these are the absolute measures and these are the relative measures. Now I hope you guys remember the formula of these two. તમને આ બધાની formulas યાદ હશે. If you talk about range, so for the absolute measure of range we can say so highest observation minus lowest observation. Yes or no? And if you talk about the coefficient of range, so we can say so the ratio of highest observation minus lowest observation with highest observation plus lowest observation into 100. In another way, we are learning a property of absolute and relative measure. What we can say so, absolute measures are not unit free, whereas relative measures are unit free. You can see that. Relative measure માં શું છે? We are multiplying with 100. It means we will get the answer of relative measure in form of percentage, and percentage is not a unit. Yes or no? So absolute measures have the units, whereas relative measures does not have any unit. Barabar? These measures are unit free. Yes or no? Next one, quartile deviation. Now what is the mean? What is the formula of absolute measure of quartile deviation? Q3 third quartile minus first quartile by 2. It means you can say so the half of the difference of highest and lowest quartile. Yes or no? Half of the difference of highest and lowest quartile is known as quartile deviation. Ready? Now if you go for the coefficient of quartile deviation, you can say so the ratio of Q3 minus Q1 by Q3 plus Q1 into 100. So this is the formula of relative measure of quartile deviation. Ready? So if in certain questions we are asked something like this, what is the other name of quartile deviation? Quartile deviation નું બીજું નામ શું છે? બરાબર, તો આ આપણે જોઈ ગયા હતા when we started measure of dispersion. જો તમને યાદ હોય તો what is the other name of quartile deviation? It is also known as interquartile range. The other name of quartile deviation is interquartile range. Barabar? Now next, go for standard deviation. There are so many formulas of standard deviation. If you guys remember, standard deviation is equal to under root sigma x minus x bar square by n, or you can call sigma x square by n minus x bar whole square. In other words, sigma x square by n minus sigma x by n whole square. Right? This is the formula of standard deviation. And if you go for the relative measure of dispersion, what is the formula of standard deviation? Coefficient of standard deviation is equal to standard deviation by mean into 100. This is the relative formula of dispersion, coefficient of standard deviation. Next one and last one is mean deviation. Mean deviation is equal to what? Sigma modular of x minus x bar by n, or modular of sigma x minus median by n. This is known as mean deviation of mean and mean deviation of median. Ready? Now what is the formula of relative measure? Coefficient of mean deviation is equal to mean deviation by mean or median into 100. So these are the basic things we have gone through when we started measure of dispersion. I hope you guys remember all this stuff. આ બધું તમને યાદ હશે. Okay, anyone remember the other name of standard deviation? These are the basic properties which can be asked in form of theoretical concepts, right? Range. Quartile deviation is also known as interquartile range. Standard deviation is known as root mean square deviation, right? And mean deviation is also known as mean absolute deviation. Ready? These are the other names of all these absolute measures of dispersion. Yes or no? અને આ સિવાય પણ આપણે અમુક નાની મોટી નોટ્સ એવી લખી હતી in case of standard deviation. If I am not wrong, તમે કદાચ યાદ હોય તો when we have only two observations, then standard deviation is equal to, these are the two observations, a minus b by 2, half of the difference of two observations. Yes or no? And if you talk about for n natural numbers, what is the standard deviation of n natural numbers? And the formula is under root n square minus 1 by 12. So these are the formulas જે આપણે અગાઉ જોઈ ગયા હતા, right? And yeah, one other formula is there for combined standard deviation, right? કે જ્યાંથી આપણને આજે આગળ ભણવાનું છે, MCQ 42 થી આપણે આજે ભણવાનું છે, બરાબર? તો એની પણ આપણી પાસે એક ફોર્મ્યુલા છે. So let's go for the formula of combined standard deviation. Combined standard deviation is equal to under root n1 d1 square n2 d2 square plus n1 s1 square plus n2 s2 square by n1 plus n2, where d is equal to difference of combined mean and mean. So basically you can say so d square is equal to square of difference of combined mean and mean. બરાબર, આ આગળ પાછળ થશે તો કોઈ ફરક નહીં પડે because finally it is the square, whether it is a negative value or positive it doesn't matter, yes or no. So this is the last formula કે જે આપણે રહી ગઈ હતી, બરાબર. So combined standard deviation, right? Today we are going to start with this. Is that okay? Okay, so now get to the page number 20 in your JKSC litho, page number 20, જ્યાં તમને જોવા મળશે MCQ 42, right? Combined standard deviation and miscellaneous properties, બરાબર, ત્યાંથી આપણને બાકી હતું. So let's start with the question number 42. Okay, now what question number 42 says? Chalo, pay attention to the question number 42. The arithmetic mean and standard deviation of set of 9 items are 43 and 5 respectively. The arithmetic mean and standard deviation of set of 9 items. It means we can say, so there are 9 items, it means n is equal to 9. And for this 9 items, the arithmetic mean is 43. It means you can say, so x bar is 43, your mean is 43. And for the same 9 observations, your standard deviation is 5. So standard deviation, you can call it sigma or you can also call it SD. Standard deviation is 5. Ready? This much information is given, and now what it further says, if an item of value 63 is added to the set. હવે આ તમને જે ડેટા આપ્યા છે 9 ઓબ્ઝર્વેશન્સના આપ્યા છે. હવે લોકો તમને એવું કહે છે કે તમારે આમાં એક ઓબ્ઝર્વેશન એડ કરવાનો છે અને એની વેલ્યુ છે 63. Find the mean and standard deviation of all 10 items. So obviously તમે જો એક ઓબ્ઝર્વેશન એડ કરશો તો તમારા ઓબ્ઝર્વેશન્સની વેલ્યુ 9 થી વધીને 10 થઈ જશે. યસ ઓર નો? So આ જે મીન જુઓ છો, આ જે સ્ટાન્ડર્ડ ડેવિએશન જુઓ છો, એ 9 ઓબ્ઝર્વેશન્સ છે. તમારે 10 ઓબ્ઝર્વેશન્સનું ફાઇન્ડ કરવાનું છે. ઇઝ ધેટ ઓકે? રેડી? સો જો 10 ઓબ્ઝર્વેશન્સનું આપણે મીન ફાઇન્ડ કરવું હોય તો ફર્સ્ટ we need to find out the value of sigma x. The available value of x bar is 43. Yes or no? So can we place 43 instead of x bar? We don't have the value of sigma x, and this is the x bar for 9 observations, right? So if you go for sigma x for 9 observations, your sigma x will be 387. Ready? Go for the multiplication. 43 into 9. So this is the sigma x for 9 observations, right? Now we are supposed to add 63. બરાબર, તો ઓબ્ઝર્વેશન જે લખવાનું લઈ ગયું છે, લેફ્ટ ઓબ્ઝર્વેશન જે છે એ 63 છે. So if we add 63 into this, we'll get new sigma x, which will be 450. Yes or no? Ready? So this is the sigma x for 10 observations. So if you find x bar for 10 observations, that will be 450 by 10. So our new x bar will be 45. Is that clear or not? Ready? So same way we need to find out the standard deviation for 10 observations. So what will be the standard deviation? The old standard deviation for 9 observations is 5. Right? So basically આપણી પાસે SD ની ઘણી બધી ફોર્મ્યુલાસ છે, પણ અહીંયા આપણે અપ્લાય કરશું આ વાળી sigma x square by n minus x bar whole square. I hope you guys remember the formula. આ ફોર્મ્યુલા તમને યાદ હશે. Ready? The standard deviation ની વેલ્યુ તમે જુઓ છો એ કેટલી છે? 5. Can I transfer the square root on the opposite side? If we transfer the square root on the opposite side, it will be square of 5. Yes or no? Is equal to what? Sigma x square by n. We know the value of n, that is 9, right? હવે તમારી SD ની વેલ્યુ પણ જૂની છે, સ્ટાન્ડર્ડ ડેવિએશન જૂનું છે, તો obviously we'll place old x bar. Yes or no? Because we want to get old sigma x square. So we'll place 43 whole square. By solving this, we'll get old sigma x square. જે તમને અહીંયા 387 old sigma x મળ્યો, તમને શું મળશે? Old sigma x square મળશે, right? So now how to solve this? 5 નો સ્ક્વેર 25 લઈશું. આ -43 સ્ક્વેર છે, ઓપોઝિટ સાઇડ જશે તો +43 નો સ્ક્વેર થશે અને that will be multiplied by 9. So ultimately you can say, so we'll get the brief formula for this. જો યાદ રાખવું હોય તો આ બધું તમારે ન કરવું હોય, for the shortcut you can say, so sigma x square is equal to square of standard deviation plus square of mean, and the total of these two will be multiplied by n. Yes or no? જો આપણે ultimately એવું જ કહેવું. જો this is 25. Yes or no? Now I'll transfer the square of 43 on the opposite side. So that will be plus 1849. Yes or no? So finally on this side we'll have sigma x square by 9. Now I'll transfer 9 on the opposite side. 1849 plus 25 into 9. So finally you can say so our sigma x square is 16,866. This is the old value. Ready? This is the old value. So જો તમે અહીંયા એવું જ કર્યું છે standard deviation of square, it means this is 25 બરાબર, x bar no square, that is 1849, and the sum of this is multiplied with 9. So finally we'll get 16,866. Is that clear? Okay. Now this is the correct, this is the old value. So now what will be the new value of sigma x square? 16,866. We need to add the square of 63 because this is the value of x square, right? So if we add the square 16,866 plus 3969. So finally our new value for 10 observations, 10 observations માટે તમારી જે નવી વેલ્યુ થશે sigma x square ની, that is 20,835. Is that clear? This is not the end yet, right? હવે તમારે આ વેલ્યુ ઓફ ફોર્મ્યુલામાં પ્લેસ કરવાની છે અને તમારે 10 ઓબ્ઝર્વેશન માટે સ્ટાન્ડર્ડ ડેવિએશન કહેવાનું છે. As there is a scarcity of space, I am transferring this here. Ready? I am transferring this value, I am placing the value in this formula this side. Ready? So standard deviation is equal to under root our value of sigma x square. I am placing the value directly. I hope you guys are getting it. Ready? And now this is the value for 10 observations, right? Less square of mean, right? Square of mean. Which mean? Obviously our new mean. So 45 square. So finally square of 45, 2835 by 10 less 2025. So finally we'll get 5 by 10 minus 2025, and square root of it is 7.65. So our standard deviation, value of standard deviation is 7.65. So finally you can say so તમારો આન્સર આ હશે mean ની value, new value of mean is 45 and new standard deviation for 10 observation is 7.65. Is that clear to you? Ready? Just have a note of it. Done? Okay. You can pause the video and you can note it down if you want to, right? Right now I am just erasing it. Okay, after this go for the question number 44. This is quite resemble to this. આના જેવું છે, બરાબર? Question number 44. Now what the question says, pay attention to the question number 44. For a group of 50 observations, it means n is equal to 50. Arithmetic mean and standard deviation of weight were found to be 60 kg and 4 kg respectively. It means they are giving us mean, વજનનો મધ્યક આપે છે જે છે 60 kg and એનું standard deviation છે 4 kg. Ready? So find out the data કયા કયા available છે. n is equal to 50. Mean of this 50 observation is 60 and standard deviation is 4 kgs. Yes or no? It was later found that પછી પાછળથી ખબર પડી that the weight of one of the children was wrongly noted as 59 kgs instead of 64 kgs. Find the correct value of mean and standard deviation. Now what is the issue? Wrongly taken weight, wrongly noted is 59 kg. Wrong observation is 59 and the correct observation is 64. Yes or no? Wrongly noted is 59 kg instead of 64. So we are supposed to find out the correct mean and correct value of standard deviation, right? So obviously this is the wrong one, right? So So let's start with the correct mean first. For finding the value of correct mean, first we need to have the wrong value of sigma x. તમારી પાસે જૂનું ખોટું sigma x હોય એને આપણે કરેક્ટ કરી જે આપણે અગાઉના સમમાં કર્યું હતું બરાબર એવી રીતે એને પહેલા કરેક્ટ કરવું પડે. So x bar is equal to sigma x by n. This one is 60. તમને sigma x મળશે by doing this. આવું કરવાથી sigma x મળશે. So your sigma x will be 3000. Yes or no? Your sigma x will be 3000. This one is the wrong sigma x. Now we'll find the correct sigma x. Correct sigma x is equal to 3000. Now deduct the wrong observation and add the correct one. Ready? Deduct the wrong observation. It means we'll deduct 59 and we'll add 64. So we'll get 3005. This is the correct value of sigma x. Now we'll find the correct mean. Correct x bar is equal to sigma x by n, 3005. Now tell me the number of observation. Will the number of observation change? The answer is no. Why so? Because 50 માંથી તમે એક observation ને કાઢી નાખો છો, એક નવું observation તમે એમાં નાખો છો, so ultimately your observation will remain the same itself 50, 50 જ રહેશે. So if we divide 3005 by 50, so our correct mean will be 60.1. As we are not given options in this question, it means that we have to find standard deviation. Otherwise કેવું થાય કે ભાઈ ચાર ઓપ્શન માંથી એકમાં તમને 60.1 આપી દીધું હોય, so we'll definitely go for the option, right? So here we don't have the facility, so we have to find standard deviation. So this is the correct value of mean. Now how to find the standard deviation? I hope you guys remember the shortcut of finding wrong sigma x square. So first, for finding correct SD, we put the formula of standard deviation sigma x square by n minus x bar whole square. Instead of that, we can also use sigma x square is equal to n into square of standard deviation plus square of mean. આપણે અગાઉ હમણાં કર્યું હતું બરાબર. સો આમાં આપણે હવે વેલ્યુ પ્લેસ નહીં કરીએ. n is equal to 50. Wrong standard deviation is 4 and wrong value of mean is 60. So 50, 16 plus 3600. Is that okay? Ready? So 3600 plus 16 into 50. So finally we'll get, this is wrong sigma x square. Again I am telling you this is wrong. As this one is wrong sigma x, this is wrong sigma x square. Now we will correct it. For correction, what we need to do, we'll deduct the square of wrong observation and we'll add the square of the correct observation. So finally, if you get the direct answer, we'll use m plus and m minus, right? It is 181,478. Is that clear or not? 49, no square karsu. Ready? This is the correct value. 459. Okay, this is the correct value of sigma x square, right? Now we'll find correct standard deviation. For correct standard deviation, place out the value in this formula. Correct SD is equal to under root. I am placing the direct value. Hope you guys are getting it, right? Divide by value of n will remain the same as I told you. Observation ની સંખ્યા એ જ રહેશે અને અહીંયા આપણે કરશું આપણું correct mean, that is 60.1 whole square. Ready? So finally we'll get, by solving this, 3628.3. 60.1. This is 3612.01. And આ બેને subtract કરશું and we'll go for the square root and the answer will be 4.04. Ready? So finally our correct value of mean, this is 60.1 and the correct value of standard deviation is 4.04. Is that clear to you all? Right? So this is all about question number 44, quite resemble to the question number 42. Ready? Okay, have a note of it. You can pause the video and you can have a note of it. Now, let's go for the question number 43. Question number 43. Pay attention what it says. A sample size of 15 has mean 3.5. Sample size of 15, it means n is equal to 15. Mean is 3.5. Yes or no? And standard deviation is 3. Ready? Another sample of size 42. It means you can say, so this is n1, this is x bar 1 and this is s1. You can say so, sd1 or s1. Why so? Because here we are given two different samples. So we need to bifurcate. Judu judu naam આપવું પડે એને, બરાબર? So next one is, yes, 22 observation. It means n2 is equal to 22. X bar 2 is equal to 4.7 and standard deviation is 4. Ready? If the two samples are pulled together, pulled means combined. So this is a property of standard deviation, you can say so. Basically, you know what, standard deviation is taken as the best measure and the widely used measure of dispersion. સૌથી વધુ use થતો હોય તો standard deviation નો. When you go for the comparison of any two set of data, જ્યારે તમારે કોઈ પણ બે ડેટાની comparison કરવી હોય, so no measure is used except standard deviation. સૌથી વધારે ઉપયોગ આનો થાય છે, બરાબર? કારણ કે આપણે જો વેરિયન્સ ફાઇન્ડ કરતા હોઈએ છીએ, વેરિયન્સ મીન્સ વોઝ ધ ડિફરન્સ, તફાવત હોય, બરાબર? આપણે અમુક MCQs આવા જોઈ ગયા હતા પ્રીવિયસલી, રાઈટ? જેટલું વેરિયન્સ ઓછું હોય, તફાવત જેટલો ઓછો હોય, બરાબર? ધ ડેટા ઇઝ સેડ ટુ બી મોર કન્સિસ્ટન્ટ. એ ડેટા એવા ગણવામાં આવે કે ડેટા વધારે કન્સિસ્ટન્ટ છે, રાઈટ? અને જેટલું વેરિયન્સ વધારે હોય ત્યારે ડેટા ઓછા કન્સિસ્ટન્ટ છે એવું ગણવામાં આવે. તો આ એક પ્રોપર્ટી યાદ રાખજો ઓફ સ્ટાન્ડર્ડ ડેવિએશન. ધીસ ઇઝ ધ મોસ્ટ વાઇડલી યુઝડ મેજર ઓફ ડિસ્પર્શન. હવે વાત થઈ જ ગઈ છે તો આપણે ફીચર્સ થોડા યાદ કરી લઈએ. રેન્જ ઇઝ ધ ક્વિકેસ્ટ એન્ડ ધ સિમ્પલેસ્ટ મેજર ઓફ ડિસ્પર્શન. Standard deviation is the widely used measure of dispersion. Standard deviation, you can say so, it takes into account all the observations, but the observations as well as mean deviation, right? Mean deviation, standard deviation બંને એવા dispersionના measures છે કે જેમાં તમારા બધા observationsને ધ્યાનમાં લેવામાં આવે, બરાબર? Whereas if you talk about quartile deviation, it is basically used, mostly used and widely used for the open-end classifications. Right? It is also taken as the middle 50% observation measure કહેવામાં આવે છે. મધ્યના 50% માટે ઉપયોગમાં લેવાતું જો કોઈ measure હોય તો that is our quartile deviation. બરાબર? So these are the basic properties. આની પણ આપણે વાત કરી હતી જ્યારે આપણે ચેપ્ટર સ્ટાર્ટ કર્યું હતું. બરાબર? So હવે આપણને કહે છે શું? combined pulled standard deviation together find the standard deviation of combined samples. So first we need to find out value of d, because formula આપણી શું છે for combined standard deviation? તમારી પાસે બે set of data છે. We have two set of data, so we need to place the formula something like this: n1 d1 square, n2 d2 square, n1 s1 square, n2 s2 square by n1 plus n2. This is the formula for finding combined standard deviation, right? So we have the value of s1, s2, n1, n2. What is missing over here? d1 and d2, and we know that. How to find out d1 and d2? We need combined mean. So remember measure of central tendency, we have gone through the topic combined mean. So combined mean is equal to n1 x bar 1, n2 x bar 2 by n1 plus n2. n1 is 15, x bar 1 3.5, n2 is 22, x bar 2 is 4.7. plus 22. Is that clear? So directly solve this and give the direct answer of combined mean. 15 into 3.5, 22 into 4.7, and the total is divided by 37. So our combined mean is 4.21, if I am not wrong. Is that clear? We have found the combined mean. Now we'll find D1 square directly and D2 square directly. D1 square combined mean less x bar 1 whole square, and here combined mean less x bar 2 whole square. Is that clear? Ready? So combined mean is 4.21, x bar 3.5, go for the square of it, and here combined mean 4.21, x bar 2 4.7, and go for the square. 4.21 less 3.5, so you'll get 0.5041. Is that clear? And if you go for 4.21 less 4.7 into equal, we'll get 0.42401. This is the value of D1 square and D2 square. Are you guys getting it or not? Good. હવે તમારી પાસે D1 square D2 square available છે. Now you're just supposed to place the data, right? Basically આપણે આટલું બધું we are not supposed to go for this much work at the time of examination. Calculator is more than enough for us, but right now it is required. Otherwise આ બધું calculatively calci માં થઈ શકે છે, right? N1 is 15 D1 square, N2 is 22 D2 square, plus again N1 is 15 and S1 square. Can we place the direct value? S1 square, 3 નો square place કરું છું અહીંયા, yes or no? N2 22 and D2 square is 16. 4 નો square મૂકું છું, divided by 15 plus 22. Solve this directly and give the final answer, right? Combined standard deviation, we will use GT. So who will be the first? 15 into 0.22 into 0.2401, 15 into 9, and 22 into 16. 499.8437 divided by 37, and direct square root is 3.68 is the answer. Yes or no? 3.68 will be the answer of combined standard deviation. Is that clear to you? Again, pause the video and note it down. Now, the final question, last question, practical question of dispersion, that is question number 45. For a group of 40 observation, it means here we are given n is equal to 40. The arithmetic mean was 36, x bar is 36, and the standard deviation is 2.5. Two more items were added to this group with value 39 and 40. ચલો હવે બે નવી આઇટમ આમાં એડ કરવાની છે. What will be the arithmetic mean and standard deviation for the new group of 42 observation? Actually આપણે આની પહેલા કરી લેવાની જરૂર હતી, because this is quite resemble to the question number 42 and 44. 42 અને 44 જેવું છે. 45 ફરક માત્ર શું છે આમાં કે આમાં તમારે બે ઓબ્ઝર્વેશન્સ એડ કરવાના છે, and these two observations are 39 and 40. So we need to find out the new mean and standard deviation for the 42 observations. So first we will place x bar, this is 36, sigma x by 40. So we will get sigma x 1440, yes or no? Now new sigma x, by adding two observations, and these two observations are 39 and 40. So plus 39 and 40, we'll get 1519. Is that clear? So now our new x bar after adding two observations, so obviously our n will change. Yes or no? તમે બે ઓબ્ઝર્વેશન્સ એમાં એડ કરશો તમારું n પણ ચેન્જ થશે, તમારો નવો n મળશે તમને 42. 36 into 40 plus 39 plus 40 by 42. So your new x bar will be 36.17. Is that clear? Now for new standard deviation, okay, directly go for the shortcut, right? Sigma x square is equal to n into square of standard deviation plus square of mean. So આ બધા જૂના ડેટા મૂકશું આપણે આમાં. સ્ટાન્ડર્ડ ડેવિએશન 2.5 નો સ્ક્વેર લેશું, જૂના x બાર માં 36 નો સ્ક્વેર લેશું. Yes or no? So now solve this quickly. 2.5 you'll get 52090. Yes or no? Ready? So now we'll find new sigma x square. 52090 plus square of 39 plus square of 40. So 39, 40 and 52090. Our new sigma x square will be 55,211. Yes or no? Ready? 39, okay. Now we'll place the data in our equation. 55,211 by how many observations? 52. And new value of our mean 36.17 whole square. Now solve this. We'll get something like this. Go for the subtraction of these two items. And finally, our standard deviation is 2.51. So this is the value of new mean and this is the value of new standard deviation. Is that clear to you all? So finally we are done with the practical questions of measures of dispersion. Now we'll go for the theoretical aspect, right? So before starting theoretical aspect, I hope you guys remember the properties that we have discussed at the beginning of our chapter, right? Range is the quickest one, standard deviation is the widely used, standard deviation and mean deviation are the measures in which all the observations are taken into consideration, and quartile deviation is used for the open-end classifications, right? And yeah, the most important thing is the different names. Mean deviation is also known as mean absolute deviation. Quartile deviation is known as interquartile range, and standard deviation is known as mean root deviation. Root mean deviation, right? These are the different names of our measures. Now let's start with the theoretical aspect. And yeah, at the beginning of the chapter I told you about the difference of MCT and MD. MCT is basically termed as the location or the average, whereas measure of dispersion gives the scatterness. मतलब તમારા ઓબ્ઝર્વેશન કેટલા હદ સુધી ફેલાયેલા છે, પ્રસાર થયેલા છે, એ કામ છે મેજર ઓફ ડિસ્પર્શનનું. અને મેજર ઓફ સેન્ટ્રલ ટેન્ડન્સી બેસિકલી શું બતાવે તમને? યુનિફોર્મિટી ઇન વેરિએબિલિટી, whereas measure of dispersion shows us the variability in uniformity, right? So now on this note, start with the question number 46. Dispersion discovers what? Option C, variability in uniformity, as I told you right now. So option C is the answer. Dispersion discovers. Dispersion તમને શું આપે? Variability in uniformity. The word dispersion is used to denote the blank in the data. डिग्री ऑफ हेट्रोजेनिटी, हेट्रोजेनिटी मतलब समान न हो, डिग्री ऑफ हेट्रोजेनिटी, ऑप्शन सी अगेन इज द आंसर ऑफ द MCQ 47. If all the observations are equal, બધા observation એક સરખા હોય, the dispersion would be, obviously બધા observation સરખા હોય તો બંને વચ્ચે સ્કેટરનેસ કેટલા ફેલાયેલા નહીં. If you would say so 5 observation હોય એની વેલ્યુ 10 10 10 10 હોય, what is the gap of 2 observations? 0 is the gap, yes or no? So the answer is 0. There is no dispersion, there is no space, there is no scatterness of the observation. So તમારો answer આવશે C. Ready? The wider the dash from one observation to another, the larger will be the dispersion. બરાબર. તમે 48 માં શું જોયું કે જો બધા ઓબ્ઝર્વેશન સેમ હોય તો ડિસ્પર્શન 0 આવે. સ્વાભાવિક વાત છે, જો બધા ઓબ્ઝર્વેશન વચ્ચે ડિસ્ક્રિપન્સી મતલબ કે જો તફાવત જાજો હોય, વધારે પડતો તફાવત હોય તો ઓબ્વિયસલી ડિસ્પર્શન વધારે આવે. યસ ઓર નો? ડિસ્ક્રિપન્સી મતલબ કે કેટલો ફરક છે. ઇફ ધ મોર ધ ગેપ, ધ મોર વિલ બી ધ ડિસ્પર્શન. એઝ સિમ્પલ ઇઝ ધેટ. ધ મોર ધ ગેપ, ગેપ જેટલો વધારે એટલું ડિસ્પર્શન વધારે. ગેપ નહીં હોય તો ડિસ્પર્શન 0 મળશે. So in option question number 48 and 49 are, you can say so, contrary છે, એકબીજાની વિરુદ્ધમાં છે. જો ગેપ નહીં હોય તો ડિસ્પર્શન 0 અને જો ડિસ્ક્રિપન્સી મતલબ કે જો ગેપ વધારે હશે તો ડિસ્પર્શન વધારે. સો ઓપ્શન A is the answer. The wider the discrepancy from one observation to another, the larger will be the dispersion. Ready? Go for next one. All the dash measures of dispersion are defined as the ratio of an absolute measure of dispersion to the corresponding measure of central tendency, and the ratio is expressed as percentage. હવે જો તમે MCT માં આપણે ફોર્મ્યુલાસ જોઈ ગયા, રાઈટ? તમને શું કહેવા માંગે છે કે જે રિલેટિવ મેજર્સ છે ડિસ્પર્શનના, જે ડિસ્પર્શનના રિલેટિવ મેજર્સ છે, સપોઝ કે આપણે કર્ટાઇલ ડેવિએશનની જ વાત કરીએ, જસ્ટ સપોઝ. શું છે એની ફોર્મ્યુલા? કોએફિશિયન્ટ ઓફ કર્ટાઇલ ડેવિએશનની આપણે વાત કરીએ. કોએફિશિયન્ટ ઓફ QD is equal to what? You can say so કર્ટાઇલ ડેવિએશન by કર્ટાઇલ ડેવિએશન Q3 minus Q1 by Q3 plus Q1 into 100. This is the formula of quartile deviation. Yes or no? હવે આ શું બતાવે છે તમને? આ તમને બતાવે રેશિયો. કોનો રેશિયો? એબ્સોલ્યુટ મેજર ઓફ MD and measures of MCT, which is shown in form of percentage. સમજાય છે? રેશિયો ઓફ મેજર ઓફ એબ્સોલ્યુટ મેજર ઓફ MD. હવે જુઓ, કર્ટાઇલ ડેવિએશનનું એબ્સોલ્યુટ મેજર શું છે? Q3 minus Q1 by 2. And if we remember the formula of median, તમે median કેમ ફાઇન્ડ કરતા? Q3 plus Q1 by 2. જો તમને MCT યાદ હોય તો shown in form of percentage. Yes or no? If we cancel the 2, we will get the coefficient of quartile deviation. So બધા measures એવા છે. All measures of MD, all relative measures of MD is ratio of absolute measure of MD and measure of MCT shown in form of percentage. Is that clear? Okay, so your answer is all the relative measures, right? This is the relative measure. અને તમે છેદમાં શું મૂક્યું? MCT ની ફોર્મ્યુલા મૂકી. Yes or no? So relative measure and measure of central tendency ratio. So the answer is relative measure. Next one. When we compare two or more distribution, we consider option A, relative measure of dispersion. જ્યારે બે થી વધુ, જો તમે અહીંયા કયા ડિસ્ટ્રીબ્યુશન્સ કમ્પેર કર્યા? એક MD નું અને એક MCT નું. યસ ઓર નો? આ જે તમે મેજર જુઓ છો, તમને રિલેટિવ મેજર કેમ મળે છે? તો કે અહીંયા અમે MD નું એબ્સોલ્યુટ મૂક્યું અને અહીંયા MCT નું મેજર મૂક્યું. યસ ઓર નો? તો અહીંયા તમે બે ડિસ્ટ્રીબ્યુશન્સને કમ્પેર કરો છો. યસ ઓર નો? તો જો તમને એમ આપ્યું છે, when we compare two or more distribution, we consider relative measure of dispersion. Option A is the answer. 52. All measures of dispersion are independent of change of origin but dependent on change of scale. આ આપણને ખબર છે. This is the property of our all measures of distribution. We talk about range, quartile deviation, standard deviation, mean deviation. એની પર પ્લસ માઇનસની ઇફેક્ટ ના થાય, but it is affected by multiplication and division. Ready? Now go for next one. MCQ 53. Which measure of dispersion represent the maximum possible difference between any of the two observation? And the answer is range. You know it very well. बराबर, highest minus lowest. The quickest, as I told you, the quickest measure of dispersion is range. સૌથી ઝડપથી find થાય, સૌથી simple છે, સૌથી easy છે. If each item is reduced by 5, मतलब કે જો તમે બધામાંથી 5 માઇનસ કરી નાખો, બધા ઓબ્ઝર્વેશનમાંથી 5 બાદ કરી નાખો, તો શું રેન્જની વેલ્યુ ચેન્જ થાય? આન્સર ઇઝ નો. ઓપ્શન neither A increase પણ નહીં થાય, decrease પણ નહીં થાય, मतलब કે neither A nor B, A પણ નહીં અને B પણ નહીં. There will be no change in the answer of range. Next, go for quartile deviation. 56. Quartile deviation is also known as, what is the another name of quartile deviation? એનું બીજું નામ શું છે? As I told you, semi interquartile range. Option C is the answer. આ એનું બીજું નામ છે. Which measure of dispersion is based on only the central 50%? As I told you again, બરાબર, property of quartile deviation, central 50% observation માટે. So again, answer B, option B is the answer. Quartile deviation. Quartile deviation is, what is it? What is the formula of QD? Q3 minus Q1 by 2. It means the half of the highest and the lowest quartile, right? Go for option C, half the difference between the upper and lower quartile. In other words, highest or the lowest quartile, Q3 minus Q1. Yes or no? So option C is the answer. For open-end classes, as I told you, barabar, the property of quartile deviation, the only measure of dispersion which is useful for open-end classes. જ્યારે open-end class તમારી પાસે હોય ત્યારે SD ન SD ન ચાલે, MD ન ચાલે, range ન ચાલે, only quartile deviation is useful. So option D again is the answer. Coefficient of quartile deviation. How to find out QD? તમારી સામે જ છે, બરાબર. Option C is the answer. The ratio of quartile deviation to median. This is the formula of median multiplied by 100, right? This is quartile deviation, right? And the ratio of quartile deviation to median multiplied by 100 is termed as the coefficient of quartile deviation. Next one. The appropriate measure of dispersion from the frequency distribution with open end. Again the same question is there. Barabar, quartile deviation is the answer. Ready? Next one, MCQ 62. Mean deviation is also known as, another name of mean deviation is mean absolute deviation. As I told you, option D is the answer. Mean deviation has the minimum value when deviations are taken from. બરાબર, આપણે જોઈ ગયા હતા when we started the chapter. If we talk about standard deviation gives the minimum value when the deviation is taken from their mean. And mean deviation gives the minimum value when the deviation is taken from their median. समझ पड़े छे? Standard deviation gives the minimum value when the deviation is taken from their mean, and mean deviation gives the minimum value when the deviation is taken from their median. Is that clear? So the answer is median. Mean deviation about the arbitrary origin A is defined as, there is no rocket science in this. તમને શું પૂછે છે? આપણી પાસે જો બે ફોર્મ્યુલા છે, બરાબર, mean deviation about mean and mean deviation about median, and they are telling you about the arbitrary value of A. જો તમે મધ્યકમાંથી લ્યો, તમે શું બોલો છો? mean deviation of mean. If we take from it median, we used to call it mean deviation from median. And if we are taking it from arbitrary value of A, તો એને શું બોલશો? mean deviation from arbitrary value of A. So option B is the answer. The mean of absolute deviation from A, deviation taken from A, as deviation taken from mean, deviation taken from median, and deviation taken from A, arbitrary value A. Go for next one, 65. When variance x is equal to 0, what can you say about the set of observations? જ્યારે variance ની value 0 હોય તો obviously બધા observations same હશે. x minus x bar 0 આવશે તો standard deviation 0 આવશે, standard deviation 0 આવશે તો value of variance will be the 0. સમજાય છે? તો option 4, all the observations are equal. બધા observations equal હોય ત્યારે variance ની value કેવી થઈ જશે? 0 થઈ જશે. Go for next, 66. Which measure of dispersion is based on all observations? બે measures દેવા છે જે મેં તમને કીધું, standard deviation અને mean deviation. એમાં બધા observations જોઈએ, open end ચાલે નહીં. So તમારો આન્સર શું આવશે? Standard deviation, mean deviation બંને. So A and C both are the answers. Standard deviation is also known as, what is the another name of standard deviation? Root mean square deviation. Root of mean square deviation. આપણે આને standard deviation ને આમ બોલીએ, root mean square and deviation. Yes or no? Ready? Go for the next one. The square of standard deviation. Standard deviation ના square ને શું કહીએ આપણે? Variance કહીએ. Very easy. Option C. Variance is the answer. Standard deviation is, see, value of SD can never be negative. So positive square root of variance. તમને કોઈ 4 નું square root કે તો it can be 2 or -2 also, right? But standard deviation can never be negative. So positive square root of variance, option J is the answer. In other words, C કહી શકો છો. The standard deviation, next question, standard deviation of two values A and B is equal to, initially I told you standard deviation for two observation, the half of the difference of two, A minus B by 2. Yes or no? So half of that difference, option B is the answer. Coefficient of variation is defined as, coefficient of SD કયો, coefficient of variance કયો, one and the same. બરાબર, તમારી પાસે ફોર્મ્યુલા છે. કેવી રીતે ફાઇન્ડ કરતા હતા આપણે? રેશિયો ઓફ standard deviation by mean into 100. Yes or no? So the ratio of SD to arithmetic mean multiplied by 100. Root mean square deviation is minimum. See this point. Root mean means standard deviation. Root mean square deviation is minimum when deviation is taken from their mean. સમજ પડે છે? And when the deviation is taken from the median, it is minimum for mean deviation. Next, the most useful measure of dispersion, as I told you, widely used measure is standard deviation for two numbers. હમણાં આપણે જોઈ ગયા હતા half of the difference of 2 A minus B by 2, right? Yes, for any two numbers, standard deviation is half of the range. Our base observations hoy, if we can say so, 7 and 5, right? So you can go for 7 minus 5 by 2, that will be your SD for two observations. If each item is reduced by square of 2, બેના વર્ગ વડે તમે બધી આઇટમ ને બધા ઓબ્ઝર્વેશન ને રિડ્યુસ કરો, मतलब કે માઇનસ કરો, will the value of standard deviation change? Answer is no. SD નો answer change નહીં થાય, it means it will remain unchanged. Option C is the answer. If all the variables are increased or decreased by the same amount, બધા ઓબ્ઝર્વેશનમાં તમે એક સરખો વધારો ઘટાડો, it means change of origin, plus minus. Standard deviation again remain unchanged. Option C is the answer. Next, which of the following measure of dispersion has some mathematical property? As I told you, standard deviation is the most widely used for the comparison purpose. આવું પણ પૂછાઈ શકે છે. Used to check the consistency of data. આવું પણ પૂછી શકે છે. બરાબર? So option C is the answer, standard deviation. Which of the following measure of dispersion would you use to find the pooled measure? Pooled, combined standard deviation, right, of dispersion after combining several groups. બરાબર? જ્યારે આપણે combined SD નો sum કર્યો ત્યારે મેં તમને કીધું કે pooled SD કયો, combined SD કયો, one and the same. So standard deviation is the answer. તમને આમાં આપ્યું નથી, પણ 79 જે ક્વેશ્ચન સ્ટાર્ટ થાય છે એ તમારો ઓપ્શન ડી છે. સ્ટાન્ડર્ડ ડેવિએશન ઇઝ ધ આન્સર. અને 79 ક્વેશ્ચન સ્ટાર્ટ કંઈક આમ થાય છે, which of the following statement is true? Right? For some question number 78, standard deviation, option D is the answer. And question number 79, which of the following statement is true? નીચેનામાંથી કયું સેન્ટેન્સ સાચું છે? Mean is an absolute measure and standard deviation is based upon it. Therefore, standard deviation is relative measure. No. SD is also absolute measure. We know that, right? તમે range, mean કયો કે પછી standard deviation કયો, both are absolute measure, right? So first one is wrong. For a symmetrical distribution means what? 3m minus 2x bar. Remember or not? Semi-interquartile range is 1/4 of range. It means quartile deviation is 1/4 of range. That is the correct one. જ્યારે ડેટા સિમેટ્રિકલ હોય, મતલબ કે સ્ક્યુનેસ ન હોય, no positive, not even negative skewness is there. બરાબર. In that situation તમારું જે standard deviation, sorry quartile deviation જે છે semi interquartile range, it means quartile deviation, એની જે વેલ્યુ છે એ રેન્જની 1/4 હોય છે. તો ઓપ્શન બી ઇઝ ધ કરેક્ટ વન. એન્ડ ફાઇનલી C, whole frequency table is needed for the calculation of quartile deviation. નહીં, આપણને બધી ફ્રીક્વન્સી જોતી જ નથી હોતી. આપણને ખાલી એક f જોઈએ છે અને એક cf જોઈએ છે for finding q3 and q1. બધી ફ્રીક્વન્સીઝની કોઈ જરૂર નથી. So none of the above is true. Option B is true answer. And last one, which of the following statement is true? First one, when all the observations are same, any measure of dispersion would be 1. નહીં, no measure can be 1. All measures will be 0. રેડી? બધા ઓબ્ઝર્વેશન સેમ હોય, બરાબર, તો કોઈ બી મેજરની વેલ્યુ છે ને 1 નહીં મળે, બધાની વેલ્યુ તમને 0 મળશે. તો ફર્સ્ટ વન ઇઝ નોટ ટ્રુ. મીન એબ્સોલ્યુટ ડેવિએશન ફ્રોમ મીડિયન, ધીસ વન, મીન એબ્સોલ્યુટ ડેવિએશન ફ્રોમ મીડિયન એન્ડ મીન, એટલે એક આ છે અને બીજું તમને આવું કંઈક કે છે. આ બંનેમાંથી નાનું કોણ હશે? વી નો ધેટ આ જ નાનું હોય. Yes or no? Mean deviation from median is always smaller than mean deviation from mean. તો એ 5 અને 3 આપે છે તો ખોટું છે. mean deviation of median છે નાનું હોવું જોઈએ, તો આ સ્ટેટમેન્ટની ખોટું છે. The unit of variance is that of the observation. એવું કે છે કે જે વેરિયન્સનો યુનિટ હોય છે એ ઓબ્ઝર્વેશનનો યુનિટ હોય છે. એઝ આઈ ટોલ્ડ યુ કે જે તમે રિલેટિવ મેજર્સ જોવો છો એ યુનિટ ફ્રી છે. તમે કોએફિશિયન્ટ ઓફ વેરિએશન ફાઇન્ડ કરો છો, મતલબ કે કોએફિશિયન્ટ ઓફ સ્ટાન્ડર્ડ ડેવિએશન, જે રિલેટિવ મેજર તમે ફાઇન્ડ, એમાં તમે કોઈ યુનિટ પ્લેસ કરો છો નથી કરતા, રાઈટ? તો કે જે યુનિટ ઓફ વેરિયન્સ ઇઝ ધેટ ઓફ ઓબ્ઝર્વેશન, મતલબ કે જે ઓબ્ઝર્વેશનનો જે યુનિટ હોય છે એ રિલેટિવ મેજર, સ્ટાન્ડર્ડ ડેવિએશન રિલેટિવ મેજરનો યુનિટ હોય છે, નથી હોતું, કારણ કે બધા મેજર્સ કેવા છે? યુનિટ ફ્રી છે, રાઈટ? સો ફાઇનલી નન ઓફ ધ અબોવ ઇઝ ટ્રુ. રેડી? સો ઓપ્શન ડી ઇઝ યોર આન્સર. So today we are done with our MD part, જે આપણે રહી ગયું હતું. If you guys have any question, any query, you can approach to our sir. He will contact me directly. I'll try my best to solve your questions. Thank you.